Now, check out a little bit of when dreams remain unfinished. Hi, too. They use turtle shells for fortune telling. Kind of hard to explain. Ah, Proxy, you're finally here. Dr. Lydia said no one's allowed in during the consultation, so let's wait out here for now. Or we can sneak in and give them a good care. You can't do that. What's wrong with Yidhari? I forgot to tell you, but Yidhari's mental state hasn't been great since leaving the Hollow. I bet it's because of that cocoon in the Hollow. That's why she's been coming here regularly to echo counseling chamber. Isn't that an Exalta space? Must be Dr. Lore's hideout. Yeah, but after the Exaltas fell apart, this place ended up as a foreclosure. As part of the Hollow incident, cleanup, Parslumix brought this place and turned it into a counseling clinic. He brought in Dr. Lydia from the city. Sure, people might still feel uneasy about taking over their problems with a stranger. Wait. Oh, talking about. Is this I just come back and now I can't read anything in this set? Great. Sure, people might still feel uneasy about talking over their problems with a stranger, but hey, who cares? Having someone to share what's on your mind is never a bad thing. Exactly. If something's bothering you, talking it over with your friends always makes it better. Still, she's been in there forever. I wonder what they're talking about.
Sorry I'm late again, Dr. Lydia. I really am. Next time, I'll be sure to arrive on time.
It's all right, Yidhari. Relax. I'm not going to blame you. I'm worried that the treatment might be putting pressure on you, causing you to want to avoid it subconsciously. Could that be why you're late?
I don't know. Why do you ask?
Because the Yidhari I know was always punctual. You only started being late after we began discussing the past, no? I can sense some resistance and discomfort in you. Especially when I suggested searching for some items related to the past, and we started slowly recalling memories together. Your discomfort seemed to intensify.
I'm sorry. Like you said, we must face the past in order to move on. We must clean the wound before it can heal. I did eventually find some items from my childhood. Using them, I was able to recall the appearance of my family members. But for some reason, I still subconsciously try to avoid it.
Perhaps it's not the truth you're afraid of, but fear itself. But from what I see, you're much braver than you realize. You're no longer alone. You have friends by your side. Last week, you mentioned on Knock Knock that you'd bring some items from the past today, and that you hoped I could open them with you.
Yes, here they are.
All right, let's get started then. Let's hear what young Yidhari has to tell us.
Meanwhile, on the other side.
I didn't expect our counseling to take so long. Let's go eavesdrop on their conversation. Aren't you curious what they're talking about?
Probably not a good idea. Talking with a psychiatrist is a very private thing.
I see. Hey, Monato! Stop pulling me!
If I hadn't grabbed you, you'd already be lying there trying to listen under the door.
No, I would never.
As Lucia is about to retort, she hears the sound of furniture bumping and being dragged quickly across the floor from the room doors downstairs.
Wait, did you hear that?
Yidhari? Yidhari! Wake up! Are you okay? Can you hear me?
Lydia's voice came from inside the room.
Hello? Is this Thorn Quarter Emergency Center? I have a female patient here who has fainted during a counseling session.
Lydia seems to have dialed an emergency call.
Not good. Quick, let's check on her.
Quick to the door.
You must be Yidhari's friends, right? There's been an incident.
What happened? Wasn't she supposed to be in a therapy session?
I'm not sure either. Today I asked Yidhari to bring some things from the past to help her recall her memories. They were just some toys and miscellaneous items, and the session was going just fine. But then, Yidhari suddenly fainted. I just called for an ambulance, but all the hospitals said it would take a long time for them to arrive.
Doctor, the medical industry in Waifei Peninsula isn't so great. Usually a company would arrange for a vehicle when this sort of thing happens.
It's okay. Thankfully, I have equipment that can monitor her condition. Can you give me a hand?
Everyone helps Dr. Lydia bring in the equipment and perform a preliminary diagnosis on Yidhari.
Preliminary diagnosis suggests emotional fluctuations triggered the part of her brain that was corrupted. She's fallen into a lucid coma, likely linked to what she went through in the Hollow.
Lucid coma? So it's like she's stuck in some kind of nightmare? Does that mean she'll be okay after a good sleep?
That's one way to put it, but I don't know when or if the nightmare will end on its own. Forcing her to wake up could do more harm than good. I'll keep an eye on her brainwave patterns, but we need to stabilize them first. Once they're steady, we can safely try medication to wake her up. Try calling her name by her bedside. She might feel your presence and care, even in the nightmare.
But we don't know what kind of nightmare she's experiencing, so how can we comfort or call out to her? Is there another way to help stabilize her condition?
There is another way. My friend works at HIA. He manages a VR device that can simulate a person's mental landscape. However, his research is too advanced, and the device is mostly reserved for elite agencies like the HSO. I also heard that their last collaboration with Section 6 experienced some unexpected issues.
Section 6? Not the most approachable group.
Well, maybe I could...
Yeah, regular folks like us don't exactly have those kinds of connections. I'll ask my friend who works at Porcelumex later.
Well, actually, I can...
Yeah, I don't even have a new Eridu citizen card. No fixed address, no ID. I'm just a nobody.
Sorry to interrupt, everyone, but I can get in touch with a friend from Section 6.
Wait a sec. Am I missing something? Aren't you a proxy? How do you have friends in Section 6? I can understand knowing office staff from Sections 2 and 3, but a covert organization like Section 6? Wait, don't tell me you're actually a retired HSO agent.
What? No, it's not that complicated. It's just a series of coincidences. Hold on, let me contact my friend from Section 6.
After taking it over, you send a message to a friend from Section 6 who hates working the most. You call Asaba. Much to your surprise, he shows up pretty quickly. I mean, someone is sick, so, you know. Oh, it was just a floating back for a second. He is most, like, trained in medical stuff. Especially dealing with high-end sickness. Oh, Yidhari. Psychological treatment manuals? Comprehensive psychological therapy manual that Lydia always recommends patients take home for a thorough read. If you're feeling lost, try checking what the manual says. If it makes you even more confused, come back to the echo chamber. Nice. Hari's brow is furrowed tight. She was caught in a terrible nightmare. Hari, can you hear me? Hari gave no response, still lost her nightmare, deaf to the world around her. Ew. Belle said, Yidhari passed out, so I rushed over here. What's going on now? It's a bit complicated. You city folk and your talk therapy are terrifying. It's like a therapist actually talked her into a coma. You tend to her dreams and find a way to steady her mind. Enter her dreams? How are we supposed to do that? It seems like we'll need some VR gear to sync with her dreams. Her sister even pulled some strings with Section 6 to make it happen. Monaco? No. They arranged medical records. The medical record. Patient reported hearing eerie whispers in the hollow. Hazy female voice repeated, "Embrace your true desire." Then after he returned to the same place, and the whispers came back, and this time his own voice. The patient insists he wasn't the only one, and several similar medical records back up his claim. Pathological diagnosis. Patient has been chronically exposed to high-risk hollows. His condition is likely mania caused by both miasma contamination and accumulated pressure. Further observation is needed to determine if this is a case of mass behavioral. Hey, Masa. Long time no see, Proxy. We saw you at the beginning of the stream. Time no see, Aramasa. Brought a buddy from the HIA with me. I already filled him in, and he's more than willing to help out. Hello, I'm a researcher with HIA. You can call me Zane. Senior, you actually came? Of course, when my junior sister's in trouble, I've got to be here to help. Here, this is the version of the VR system test model. It can capture brainwave signals and perfectly sync them inside the terminal. Is it okay for us to use it? Don't worry, you should thank Haramasa for handling the authorization. Without him, I wouldn't have been able to bring this internal gear out. No need to thank me, saving lives comes first, but if you really want to thank me... See, that doctor you mentioned on Knock Knock, the one who writes fake sick notes, is this the guy? Did you just say saving life was priority? Saving me matters too, you know, my dear Proxy. Deputy Chief Yanagi just called and I lied that I was at the hospital. What's the matter, Mr. Asawa? Dealing with some mental troubles? To be honest, Doctor, I've been carrying so much pressure inside. I'd like to give you a consultation, but things are a bit tricky right now. Patient at heart has already fainted. Won't take much of your time. Just sign my sick leave, and my biggest source of stress, work, will be taken care of. I'm also left happily with his sick note while Zane, with Lydia's help, got the VR equipment and successfully synced with Yidhari's brainwave signals. All set, everyone. Installation and setup complete. Already filled up in my junior and wise about the external data monitoring. I'm already connected to the system, so I'll be supporting you from out here. Now let's just put on our this VR device and you'll be able to enter Yidhari's dream. Should it be okay? Relax, this isn't some sketchy DIY rig. I built this machine myself and it's HIA certified. The oddities from Section 6 and Yishuan Shifu of Zhuangkai Summit couldn't stop praising it. Nearly held up against the toughest test they threw at it. That is true, they did have a test with those two. Just taking some dream data, nothing to worry about. Oh, as they say around here, easy peasy. Well, you ready? Time to stretch your stuff in the dream world. Alright, send me in. Brainwave data successfully synchronized. You can now enter Yidhari's dream. Let's pick the first dream area. Confirm when you're ready to roll. Dream details. Everyone enters Yidhari's dream and finds itself in the outer ring. While puzzled, Lucia notices Big Daddy surrounded by ethereals. Better help him first.
Hold on. Why is she dreaming about the outer ring?
Never mind that. I think I just saw a red wild boar.
Don't say it like that. That's the leader of the Sons of Caledon, Big Daddy.
Hi there, guy. And the bike teacher's here.
We can't let him break in no matter what. Watch the flame. Get ready.
Looks like they're totally swarmed by theories. Let's help them out. After all this fighting, we still haven't taken down even one of them? But Big Daddy made it look so easy just now.
So is it because we're too weak?
No,
I think it's the dream.
He's super strong, but we're not that weak.
I see now. It's because Big Daddy's a Thyran. Only Thyrans can defeat ethereals.
Wait, what? You can't just revoke my Thyran card because I got beat by these ethereals?
Lucia, why don't you check what you have on your head and rethink that statement?
Oops. Sorry. I forgot Monato and I are Thyrans too. Even a genius ethereal researcher like myself has no idea why.
Hold up. Look over there. The ethereal we couldn't defeat, no matter how many times we tried, was easily taken down by one of its own kind.
An ethereal? Fighting another ethereal? I must be dreaming.
We've been dreaming this whole time. Wait, ethereal fighting ethereal? Dreaming? I have an idea.
Huh? What idea?
It's known that both Big Daddy and ethereals can defeat other ethereals, but we cannot. So, what is it that both Big Daddy and ethereals have in common that we don't?
They're part of the dream.
I got it.
Yeah, I know it too.
They're both beings from the dream world.
Big Daddy and the Ethereals are both stronger than us.
Monomoto, can you dunk your head in some water, please?
I meant they're both from the dream world. Yeah.
Yeah.
I suspect that no external force can directly destroy this place. Only beings in the dream world can inflict harm on each other. As Dr. Lydia said, we have to face the inner demons ourselves. The fears in Yidhari's dream can only be defeated by herself. Maybe we can use this principle to try and tame ethereals and train them to defeat other ethereals.
Tame ethereals. One of my teachers used to say dream big, but this feels a little too big.
Sure, we can try. And maybe die trying in the process. But how are we going to tame them?
Let me give it a try first. Oh, chosen ethereal, reveal your true power before me.
It sounds convincing, but will it really work?
By the pact you've made with me, Lucia, I command you. Sit!
On hearing Lucia's command, the ethereal freezes in place and sits down obediently.
Good. That's it. Just like that.
Even if it's just a dream, this is still unbelievable.
Trust me, I know ethereals. You should give it a try too. Tell it to stand up.
This is so embarrassing. Do we really have to say lines like this?
There's nothing else we can do. Let's give it a try. Oh, chosen ethereal, please show me your true power!
Huh? Do we really have to say it like that? Oh, chosen ethereal, please show me your true power?
By the pact, I, Belle, command you. Stand up!
By the pact, I, Komono Monoto, command you. Please stand up.
Ethereal sits still and doesn't react to the command. Instead, it turns its head toward Lucia.
See? Like I thought. It doesn't listen to me or the proxy at all.
I don't really get it, Lucia. Why would the ethereal in Yidhari's dream listen to you?
He's a dream walker.
I don't know either. Wait, could it be that she read the ethereal fantasy I wrote? Maybe it left an impression that made her think I could actually tame them?
Seems to be the only explanation.
So, that's the kind of fantasy you're writing.
No way. Well, since we've tamed the ethereal, let's have it help us defeat the enemies in the dream.
And then combat. Light nap, deep sleep, dream abyss. How many combats? 5 for the first bit. Yeah. Walk after completing the mission echoes. Companion database. Oh, okay. Dream ally types. In dreams, the proxy will obtain different dream allies. There are 3 types of dream allies: ethereal, mechanical, and biological, where mechanical is weak to ethereal, biological is weak to machines, ethereal is weak to biological. When commanding allies to attack, they deal extra damage to enemies their type is strong against. But if the ally's type is weak against the enemies, their damage is reduced, so make sure to deploy allies that can counter the enemy's type. Skills. First 30 energy deals a small amount of damage. Consumes 30 energy to deal a medium amount of damage. If the quick time interaction succeeds, it applies a mark to the target. Dodge counter that marks the target. What's this? Do the thing. Okay. 2 Yidharis? Looks like it. Trade rewards. Dream level? Alright. Check monster stats, skills info here. Check the stats of the skills of your deployed partners here. Command your monster's abilities and start your first battle. Try ordering ethereal eye to eliminate enemies. Make sure to use the energy system and quick time interactions to fight more efficiently. Oh, I am an ethereal. Huh. Dream Combat General Rules. You can select one skill to use per turn. Choose a skill and select a suitable target, then click the skill again to cast it. Hold a skill to view its detailed description. You can also control a monster's movement to find the best position to use your skill. Okay. Some monster skills can restore energy, while certain powerful skills consume energy to activate. Favorite skills are color-coded from weak to strong: green, blue, purple, and orange. Choose one skill per turn. Press square to select a skill. Press 1 to select it again. A red flash appears before the target bar ends. Press X to dodge.
Perfect timing.
Skill 1 has restored energy. Now there's enough energy to eliminate skill 2. Triangle again to use skill 2. Press square when the indicator circle and shrinks to the outer edge for better result.
Master the ethereals, and you master the timing.
Ow.
Weaken them to give us an advantage. They're just small fry.
Alright, battle tactic. New partner, Frenzy Maniac. Oh, weird. Why is there a trash can? Worked. I can't believe we can actually control ethereal battles now. Huh? But it was your idea. It's still hard to believe. Well, it's not like I've actually done it before. Sure, I've imagined it hundreds of times, but this is my first real battle. Wait a moment, young ones. I must express my deepest gratitude for helping our Caledon convoy fend off those enemies. Not on convoy. I remember slipping. We go by the Sons of Caledon now. We're a logistics trading company, our convoy out in the outer ring. I'm Big Daddy, the leader of the crew. Oh, Big Daddy, do you know what happened? All we know is that a hollow in the outer ring has expanded. Pompey's already taken his convoy to investigate. Never expected to see an ethereal outside the hollow. First time I spotted one, I thought it just breathed in too much exhaust fumes on my morning drive. The ethereal appeared outside the hollow? Now that you mention it, I just remember the place we were finding it was definitely outside the hollow. It was a dream, and the hollows aren't the same. After the hollow ring, after the outer ring hollow anomaly, Lawrence ethereals poured out to lay siege to Blazewood. Dreams are driving me insane. Trying to hear them even when they're not there. Just as Andron finished speaking, terrifying roars of the ethereal suddenly echoed from nearby. Oh snap, I think I just heard an ethereal again. Must be my imagination. That's not your imagination. It's an attack. Everyone, to arms. Don't let them set foot in Blazewood. Young ones, more ethereals could be charging the outskirts of the Blazewood. Could you lend us your strength once again? We'll help. Found a companion, Frenzy Maniac. Check out its details. For your companion's specialities, use them wisely to defeat enemies more efficiently. You can check their companion skills and use their corresponding effects. You can also open the companion database to check on your current companions. Okay. What do they do? Restore energy, deals minor damage, restores energy, deals minor damage, and marks. Consumes energy, deal massive damage, and the select target is marked. When activated, it triggers a quick time interaction during the skill recovery. Successful launches an aftershock consuming the mark. Blocks counters. Enemies and unleash multiple consecutive attacks by consuming marks. Ethereal. Both ethereal. Alright. Ethereal's good against Machine. Ethereal is fine against Ethereal. Marks can increase damage dealt to enemies. Support Ethereals can apply marks to enemies, while DPS Ethereals can consume marks to trigger an aftershock skill. Yep. 3 monster categories: ethereal counters, mechanical counters, biological, and biological counters ethereal. Attacking monsters deal increased damage to the type they counter, reduce damage to the type that counters them. Turn order. Units act according to the action bar order. Press L3 to view their status and details. Press R2, then use up and down to switch targets. Or use left and right to switch targets. Press right on the D-pad to switch target to the enemy light controller. Category counts are shown to the right of the health bar. A blue arrow means successful count.
Oh.
Marks increase damage taken. Skill 2 quick time interaction can apply a mark.
Warmed up and ready to go.
Master the ethereals, and you master the timing.
Frenzy Maniac skill 3 can remove marks, trigger a follow-up attack. Either? We'll do this one, because it already has a mark. Nice. I9 the Sorella? The celery. That sounds correct. Talk to Caladon. No one took care of the little brat, Caesar? Is that a motorcycle? What kind of performance art is this? A beloved bike, Carrot. All that big brat's, is all that brat Big Daddy brought back. Like a twist on my, throttle. Let it playing right into a Steel Tusk head. What a headache. How am I supposed to get it down from there? So there is a bike up there. If we see a little Caesar, that'd be cute and hilarious. Supplies are intact. Nitro fuel. Don't worry, you'll find a girl who's real good at your nitro fuel. Suspicious book. On the junk pile lay a few notebooks marked with the Night Horror signal. One of them might hold a clue. Reborn Raising Ethereal in the Hollow. Night Emissary Story of the Seasons. The Ethereal Girl's Guide to Wealth. That one tells the story of a girl called the Night Emissary who stumbles into the Hollow and by forming bonds with her ethereal companions gradually challenges the four lords of the Hollow. Yidhari must have peeked at Lucia's fantasy novel. No wonder the ethereals in her dreams seen her as some kind of master ethereal trainer. Inside was a detailed guide on raising and caring for different kinds of ethereals, covering everything down to the smallest detail. Even a glossary translating ethereal vocabulary. Yidhari must have peeked at Lucia's fantasy novels. And then finally, well, it seems that a sequel to Raising Ethereals in the Hollow, telling the story of the Night Emissary opening and running an ethereal zoo inside the Hollow. Silly. Alright, Lucia. Hey Bill, check it out. I named my ethereal buddy. From now on, it's called Tiny Tiki. What do you mean by tiny? What do you mean by tiki? Still your pet's name. No way, that's my buddy's name. Hey Monato, weren't you supposed to be helping Bake Daddy and the others sort through the damaged cargo? Yeah, I just finished cleaning up, and then some pieces of work showed up at the corner. Pieces of work? Fierce-looking massive guy with bulging muscles. He was talking about his underlings, about the state of the outer ring. Hollow. I can hardly imagine Monato describing someone else like that. Whatever it is, let's go take a look. He seems to know something about the Hollow anomaly. My best bet would be the old leader. Jim Raz and a familiar figure hops off the motorcycle. It is.
The Vanquishers are back. Boss Pompeii. No problems in the Hollow, I hope?
Been so long.
Don't worry. If I ever fell to an ethereal, the Vanquishers would have no business claiming the title of Overlord Gang. At the moment, it looks like the Outer Ring Hollow isn't expanding on its own. Parts of it are connected to Hollow Zero. That's what's causing the expansion. Speaking of, we rescued this girl near the edge of the Hollow. Do you know her? You all right, little lady? We're in a safe place now.
I'm fine, sir. I've rested well along the way. Huh? Belle? Monato? Lucia?
Yidhari!
Alright, do you remember what happened?
Let me confirm first. Yidhari, do you remember what happened earlier?
All I remember is being in Dr. Lydia's office. We talked about my childhood, and then we went through some of my old things. I started to feel dizzy, and when I woke up again, I was outside the Outer Ring Hollow. I could hear the echoes of my parents' voices. I wanted to investigate some things about my parents, but more and more ethereals emerged from the Hollow. I had to fight my way out, and in the end, Pompeii's squad saved me. So am I dreaming?
Correct.
Ethereals are appearing outside the Hollow, and you still don't think it's a dream? Do you need a giant monster to walk out of the sea and invade New Eridu to believe it?
Wait a minute. If I'm dreaming, then why are you all here?
Because we received the guidance of the Night Horror.
We entered your dream by synchronizing your brain signals through a VR device.
You entered my dream?
Yes. Now that I think about it, entering your dream without permission was a bit disrespectful to your privacy. But it was an urgent matter.
It's okay. I'm really happy that you went this far for me. So the thing I saw earlier, which felt like a memory, was that something you brought in as well?
A memory?
Probably not.
Yes. When I met Pompeii, it seemed like some childhood memories really started coming back to me.
Belle, I've also captured some fragments. The data suggests these are real memories.
Fragment of Yidhari's memory data extraction from the VR during terminal. Towards the moment when Yidhari woke up outside the Outer Ring Hollow, seeing Pompeii and Moors calling out to her. Maybe they knew her as a child.
Real memories? Could you show us?
The VR device begins playing a memory from Yidhari's point of view.
Aren't we heading back to Blazewood? Why are you turning your back towards...
I just saw a young girl by the edge of the Hollow.
a young girl? Wait, why is there a little octopus tyrant girl lying there?
Hey, kid. You okay?
Soft murmur from a young Yidhari echoes in the scene.
Still at the Darkwater Research Center.
It's all right, kid. I'll take you to find your family.
Memory ends there.
So, does this mean Pompeii saved Yidhari back then?
Let's not talk about that for now. Yidhari, we really hope you can wake up soon.
I understand your concern, but thanks to this dream, I finally remembered something about my parents. I'm afraid that if I wake up, I'll forget again. My memories of my parents have always been fragmented. I really want to know what happened to them.
Wait, the readings are showing fluctuations in our mental stability, with many discordant frequencies attempting to push you out of the dream. I think it's best if you follow her lead.
Sorry to interrupt, but another ethereal just breached through and is about to attack Blazewood.
This just never ends.
Hey, big man. You're being so nice to them, boss. Their previous leader was a total lunatic. Alright. That's all in the past. I'm sure they had their own hardships they couldn't really speak of. Boss, they're part of Caledon, aren't they? I get what you mean, but I've known Big Daddy for a long time. Sir, he fought like a raging wild boar. In everyday life, he's actually a pretty kind guy. Besides, they're now the sons of Caledon, not Caledon. They have no intention of changing. They wouldn't have bothered changing the name. If you, like me, still hope to see the Vanquishers rise as the Overlord crew of the Outer Ring, it's time to let go of those old grudges. Alright, but boss, I'm trusting you, not them. Huh. Story background to Big Daddy saying that their gang used to be worse. At least the game that they were originally a part of. Maybe we should respect Yidhari's wishes. After all, boosting her mental stability is the only way we'll have a chance to wake her up. Sorry, I feel like my selfish decision has caused you all a lot of trouble. Oh no, it's fine. Yeah, when you get the chance to look back and face your past, anyone could want to resolve these lingering knots in their heart. I'm sorry, but I've always cared about what happened to my parents. I remember from back then is them leaving my boat and never returning. I began to recover my forgotten memories in the dream. It's about my parents' past gradually became clearer. It feels like the deeper I dig, the more ethereals come after me, trying to devour and corrupt me. No way! The Night Emissary will wipe out every ethereal born from these discordant frequencies. What do you say, Proxy? Let's wipe out Yidhari's nightmares together. I guess. We have 3. We're fighting 2 robots. Enemy Heavy Striker 2 is a single unit with high HP. Beat it with Frenzied Maniac's single targeted burst ability. As for the remaining enemies, try using ionized Nassalaria's, that's how it is, AoE damage skill to strike multiple targets at once. What do? Nassalaria restores HP, deals minor damage. That's not the one I want. It's this. Restores energy. AoE remote to bomb. Consumes 30 energy. Deals moderate area damage. On successful rapid press during the quick time interaction, fun. Hitting a marked enemy with this skill will consume the mark and deal bonus damage and restores 10 energy. Okay. From the squad, have them head out. Ionize 2 supports rapid press interaction when the button appears. Press repeatedly square for better skill effect.
Time to test my commanding skills! Master the ethereals, and you master the timing!
I want to get rid of these guys first.
Have yourself a nightmare! Master the ethereals, and you master the timing!
It's the power of perfect timing.
Try this move. The nightmare comes to an end now.
Try this on for size.
We're done with the other one.
timing!
Just like that!
Single target
Try
attack.
this on for size.
And then the burst.
Try this move. There's a small fire.
Ooh, a Dolahan. Hey. Use your allies for battle. First select a Dolahan to deal AoE damage. These are also recommended companions. Add them to your squad. Okay. Dolahan. Stores energy, deals small amount of damage. Tail swipe. Stores 30 energy, deals small amount of damage, applies full effect centered on the main target before attacking. Consumes 60, dealing moderate damage to large area, marking all enemies hit. Okay. What is your... just dodge. Do this one. Because it also marks when you dodge. We can do all of them. Nice.
The big one's here. It's about time.
Good mark.
Easy peasy.
Good damage.
Have yourself a nightmare. Just like that.
And this guy does his first.
Give it all you got.
Perfect timing.
Single target gather enemies.
Here comes the pain.
Have yourself a nightmare.
Everyone single target attack. Do the bop. Invincible speed plugin. The fastest ally gains full starting energy. Ah. Ration. Talk with either of you, or can talk to... Alright, you guys, what's up? Judging by the specs of this, looks like the kind of gear only big corporations could get their hands on. Oh, Roxy, you're here. These are the mechanical scraps I just gathered from the battlefield. Looking at the markings, is this Top's machinery? A self-operating machine suddenly appears among a pile of ethereal remains. The shipping receipts from Port Elps and Dark Water Research Center stuck on it. Something fishy's definitely going on here. Look, it's got some standard interface ports. Roxy, why don't you try hacking into it? Maybe the clues are whereafter are stored inside its system. Go to try. Don't know how much it'll do though. Access request detected. Visitor verification protocol initiated. Initiate fictional recognition? Fictional recognition? Sure, let's go to try. At your service, legendary proxy faith and auto control protocol engaged. I will follow your commands and answer your questions. Wait. Oh, how did it switch to auto control? And what's with this at your service legendary proxy faith and stuff? Did you also do something weird that left a strange impression on Yidhari just like me? What I recall, proxies are supposed to be top-notch at hacking, so for Faithin, to be a legendary proxy means that very best of the best. That's a pretty big misunderstanding. Better keep searching the data. Let me just keep compiling this. Well, did you find anything useful? Maybe try something for the Darkwater Research Center Yidhari mentioned? Searching for keywords Darkwater Research Center. Searching keywords Darkwater Research Center. Headquarters Research Center, top subsidiary, research facility, location classified, research content classified, project lead classified. Forget it. This spot's useless. Let's just smash it. How about trying a search for my parents? Use the surname Murphy. Just personnel with surname Murphy. Pixelated entries found, including research records on the test subject Yidhari by Waylon Murphy and Angel Murphy. Yes, those are my parents' names. Open it. Access denied. Device permission insufficient. Recommendation. Access to the high priority terminal located 860 meters away. Ahead to obtain clearance. Hold on, Proxy. Don't tell me it's all talking about that large one up ahead. The one loaded with heavy firepower? With insanely strong arms. Device name, Autonomous Tactical Unit Typhon Slugger. To defeat Typhon and gain its authority, Lucia and Yidhari seeked out Big Daddy, hoping it could lend them a hand. Jeez. Hey guy. You just briefed me on the situation. We've locked onto Typhon's location. We'll be clearing the roadblocks to open a path for you. You don't need to worry about Blazewood's defenses. Thanks to your help, the ethereal assault has weakened a lot. Since we still need to keep part of your forces on Blazewood's defense, taking down Typhon will be up to you. Let me know when you're ready to head out. Go. Try using the auxiliary plug-in. Go with the first one. Put the plug-in. Alright. Positive are what they want me to have. Christian thrust restores energy, deals minor damage. Marking the chosen target on hit. Quick time interaction during the recovery phase can build charge. Enhanced. When charged, it becomes an enhanced thrust, restoring 30 energy. 30 more energy? I assume so. Tail swipe restores energy, deals minor damage, marking chosen target on hit. Quick time interaction during combat recovery phase can build charge. When charged, becomes an enhanced tail swipe, restoring 30 energy. Consume 90 energy to unleash a volley of spears at all marked targets, and strikes the chosen target on landing, dealing massive damage. After activation, all marks are removed from enemies on the field. Exits the charged state after performing any attack. Well, it'd still be charged though. The type highly dangerous ethereal deals skill 3 deals damage to all marked enemies on the field. Entering charged state, it can act again immediately. Oh, I see. Passive on dodge enters charged state, exits charged state after performing any attack. All right, let's go. Big robot. Classic mode, simple mode. Classic mode, after selecting a skill, press the skill button again or select the target units to use it. While the skill is selected, you can switch skills and change. Or simple mode, choose a target first and pick a skill. Skills are activated with a single press, unable to preview, analyze skill, direction change. I guess we can do classic.
Surrender! Dark Lord
Oh,
of
jeez.
Dreams!
Ow. Ow. At least you're marked. If you're marked, consumes energy. Marking all enemies hits.
Have yourself a nightmare!
And then you want what? Higher damage, quick time events, build charge.
Time to fight.
Minor damage, marking both mark?
Perfect timing.
Now you're charged. Single target AoE. AoE.
Try this on for size.
Mark single target. Yeah.
Just like that!
I do want it to burst.
Here comes the pain.
It's okay. We'll get him next time.
Master the ethereals, and you master the timing!
Gather enemies with triangle?
Have a taste of this!
Sure.
You lost for one reason. You're weak.
Oh, there's more. AoE, yeah? On this one,
Strike
though.
at once! Master the ethereals, and you master the timing! Try this move!
Perfect timing.
Single target, single target. Burst or mark? We try burst.
Finishing strike!
Lock in. Press the advantage.
Let's see.
Have a taste of this!
They're just small fry.
By mark. Well, either way, we'll mark.
Go on the attack!
Oop.
Have a taste of this!
Get out of the way. I could burst you. No target.
Let's try to hack in again and see if it works.
Wait, let me take a look. This should connect here, and this should connect there. It looks like there are some relevant records. Dark Water Research Center. Experimental footage, recording conditions. Found it. Anti-corruption serum prototype research. Yidhari prototype medicine experiment records.
Can you play it for me?
Screen flickers for a moment and a segment of the experimental footage begins playing. Judging by the data type, this seems to be a real memory that Yidhari had once experienced.
This is Darkwater Research Center, Research Department. Level 1 researcher Angel Murphy. We're now at hour 27, minute 18 of the experiment. The subject's vital signs are rapidly deteriorating. All safety serums have failed to prevent ether-induced cellular corruption. Considering the physical strain on the subject, we've suspended the use of primary medication. The subject is projected to develop a core in approximately 12 hours, and will be fully corrupted into an ethereal within 18 hours. Please, hurry. Mommy is begging you.
The experiment's footage ends with the sound of Yidhari's mother sobbing.
So my mother went to great lengths to treat my ether corruption back then. but it doesn't seem like it went very well.
Fragment of Yidhari's memory data extracted from the Dream Terminal. Its records how Yidhari's mother tried everything to cure her. Nothing seems to work, ultimately driving her to the brink of a breakdown.
Sorry to interrupt. Yidhari's mental stability has returned to a safe level. Dr. Lydia says we should be able to wake her up with medication.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not ready to leave this dream yet. My parents' disappearance has gnawed at my mind for so long now. I need to find out where the Darkwater Research Center is and what happened there.
But where else can we go to investigate? We've already hacked into the highest level machines.
Port Elpis! These machines all have shipping records from Port Elpis to the Darkwater Research Center.
Are you sure we should continue with the investigation? Perhaps we should wake up first and think things through.
I still want to respect Yidhari's decision. Let's continue investigating at Port Elpis with her.
Lydia cuts off everyone's dream link and returns to the reality for a short rest. Let's try it again, plug-in. After mark is removed, your fastest unit takes another action immediately, limiting to once per round. Attacks against marked enemies can pierce shields. Nice. Ew, finally awake. Maybe I haven't been sleeping enough. The dream felt way too exhausting. It's not your fault. Normally, people don't have to command ethereals in their dreams. What's the situation right now? Gather two pieces of data from the dream that resembles memories, one of Yidhari being rescued by Pompeii in the Outer Ring, the other about the research at the Darkwater Research Center. Both memories mention a place near the Outer Ring, the Darkwater Research Center. Must be where Yidhari's key memories lie. Find the exact location. We'll need to go to Port Elpis and uncover the right passage. Yidhari has already set out for it in her dream. Equipment shows that an area resembling Port Elpis is gradually taking shape in the dream. Should be able to continue the investigation tomorrow. Well, let's meet here again tomorrow. We'll have the Night Emissary awaken the slumbering octopus princess. Oh right, Senior mentioned we needed to talk to Miss Bell about something. If you got time later, go check in with him. Senior. Oh, Zane. Whoa, Master Proxy. You just saw your performance at the Dream Terminal. Truly breathtaking. My admiration for you flows like an endless river. Thanks. If you have something to say, say it. Well, watching you enter dreams and command ethereals in battle inspired me. Give me a new direction for my research. Previously, our VR combat data was based on humans. Data on battles between ethereals and machines is actually very scarce. So I've modified some of the combat data to simulate battles with ethereals. But I still need a tester. Would you be interested? Of course, this isn't just for me. The stability data we gathered will also help study Yidhari's brainwaves. I prepared some compensation for you. Oh, compensation. Guess I'll do it for Yidhari. Much appreciated. The test entry point's already linked to the VR Dream Terminal. You can jump in and start testing anytime, even right now. Let's see how it works. Mr. High Difficulty Simulator Challenge has been successfully connected to the terminal. Oh. Bonus rewards by achieving a perfect completion. Press L3 to view the perfect completion conditions in details. Deploy one ally. Yeah, I figured it would be that. Can we do all plugins? I guess just one. Damn. Oh, crap. Team props will randomly appear in some stages. They can be destroyed with just one attack. When you attack an enemy, destroy the scene prop is not a bad idea. But block. Break it to activate to act again immediately.
This is a tough one.
Ow. So mark this guy.
That's the power of perfect timing.
And then AoE.
Try this move.
Then burst. Good burst.
Finishing strike!
They're just small fry.
And mark again.
Try this on for size.
And we could burst again.
One strike will send you packing.
Done! Nice, easy peasy!
And then mark again.
Go on the attack! Just like that!
And then AoE. Ow. Alright, since you wanted to do that, I guess I can... Well, let's AoE. And then let's burst.
One strike will send you packing.
And then mark. Single target damage. Ow.
One
Burst.
strike will send you packing.
Nice. Was combat 2 involved? This mechanic, troublemaking rank enemies have increased HP and attack. Enter battle with large shield. Once all other enemies are defeated, Troublemaker's shield vanishes and all allies can act again immediately. Huh. I guess we can try. I guess. Once AoE. Whatever works. Improvs, random appear, attack, destroy, break it to restore HP. Alright.
Can we even win this? We can, right? It's the power of perfect timing.
Oh, there's a big attack. Yep. Ow. Gather enemies with triangle?
Have yourself a nightmare!
Right, for you.
Strike at once!
AoE again.
Go on the attack!
And burst. Let's see. Gather or burst? Mark. Let's gather again.
Strike at once!
I can mark this one.
It's the power of perfect timing.
Master the ethereals, and you master the timing! Master the ethereals, and you master the timing!
Try this move.
Really? Now its shield is broken. Now we can. We want to mark. Bursted. It's alright.
Here comes the pain.
Just like that!
Try this on for size.
Go on the attack! Gone, nightmares! Strike at once! Just like that!
We want to mark. Or at least continue to mark.
Go on the attack! Master the ethereals, and you master the timing!
Single target action? Sure. Little enemy go.
This'll be over in no time.
Ooh. Got it done though. Keep the challenge within 4 rounds. Ah, got it. And then we can't do the others. Okay. Next phase rewards. Huh, guess we can claim it all. Nice. This is after the first 6. And then these 2. Third time. Never mind. Gotta wait for the next day.